I've just had an apostrophe, an epiphany. Lightning has just struck my brain. So I was mowing the lawn, and the Lord just spoke to me, and it was incredible. And He gave me this idea that I just love. Basically, it consists of this whole idea I've been having with the blog and the videos and reaching the world for Jesus and bringing people along with me and discipleship and all that. And He just gave me the most awesome creative idea. Now think about this. Steve Irwin was a genius with the way he captured the world as his audience when he was passionately bringing them into an encounter with nature, with wildlife. He loved reptiles so much. He lived without fear because of his love for reptiles. Fearlessly, he went into where they were. He found them. He sought them out, pursued them, and then brought the camera of the world in to watch and to see and to catch a little bit of his enthusiasm about it. And that was what made him so lovable. Like, everyone loved Steve Irwin. Conservative, liberal, or not. Conservation became popular. It became an awesome thing while he was forefront, while he was pulling that, while he was alive. Conservation was huge. It was awesome. So God just gave me this idea to be like Steve Irwin, bringing Jesus. Like, bring the world into an encounter with who Jesus is and awesome aspects of His nature, using my enthusiasm and the favor that He's given me, which is on the same level as Steve Irwin, which is insane for me to even believe. But that my enthusiasm, my passion that He's given me for Jesus and for encounters with Him and for seeing Him in the world around me and in every little detail of life, I can go out and I can pursue these things. I can find God in all sorts of different situations. And that an excitement that God gives me about it, I can make and film and bring to the world. I can be like Steve Irwin was to conservation. I can be to Jesus. My love, my passion, my enthusiasm for Jesus. Just how beautiful He is. Crikey! I could do it. I could be like that. That's how I'm going to do it. That's how this whole thing's going to work. I'm going to need a team. I'm going to need, video. I'm going to have to start. Right now, my next step is to start developing scripts. No, that's not the next step. The next step is to do some studying on Steve Irwin, how he did it, how he lived his life, what was so enrapturing about him in the way he met with wildlife. And I want to see how he kept his family together and how he was a family man even in the midst of all of his travels, in the midst of everything he did. I want to get a grip on that because that's huge to me, because I want to be a family man. I want to have a family soon. But I haven't even begun this project, and while it seems like something to do alone, it's really not the case. I don't want to do it alone, and I don't think God has for me to do alone. So I got to research that. And then William Wilberforce, he had a very similar deal. He did things very similarly to Steve Irwin. So I want to research those two men, William Wilberforce, Steve Irwin, and Jesus. Three men. Those are my focus for the next, days and weeks as I begin to take shape on this awesome new step, pursuing this dream, this idea that the Lord's given me for how to reach the nations for Jesus. I'm stoked. So stoked.